You walk into a grocery store for one simple thing: milk. That's it. You're not there to browse. You're not planning to buy snacks, frozen pizza, candles, or a giant bag of chips you absolutely do not need. But somehow, by the time you finally reach the dairy section all the way at the back of the store, your cart has mysteriously collected 6 extra items. And that raises a weirdly interesting question. Why is milk always at the back of the grocery store anyway? Is it just random? Is it because refrigerators happen to be there? Or is the entire store secretly designed to make you spend more money before you reach the one thing you came for? So let's get into it right here on History of Simple Things. Early grocery stores didn't always look the way they do today. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, many grocery shops worked more like small markets. Customers would hand a list to a clerk, and the clerk would gather the items from shelves behind the counter. People didn't wander through aisles pushing giant carts because, honestly, shopping carts didn't even exist yet. That changed in the 1930s when self-service supermarkets started becoming popular. Suddenly, customers could walk through aisles themselves and grab products directly from shelves. This completely changed shopping behavior. Grocery stores quickly realized something important. The longer customers stayed inside the store, the more likely they were to make impulse purchases. Over time, supermarkets became carefully designed environments. Every aisle, shelf, scent, and product placement started serving a purpose, and eventually staple items like milk, eggs, and bread began migrating toward the back. The biggest reason is surprisingly simple. Stores want you to walk past as many products as possible. Milk is one of the most commonly purchased grocery items in the world. Millions of people buy it regularly, often several times a month. Grocery stores know that customers will almost always come in for essentials like milk, eggs, butter, or bread. So instead of placing those items near the entrance, stores position them deep inside the building. That means you have to pass snacks, baked goods, drinks, seasonal items, frozen foods, and promotional displays before reaching the dairy section. Even if you came in with perfect discipline, your brain is constantly being exposed to products designed to tempt you, and it works. Researchers in consumer behavior have found that unplanned purchases make up a huge percentage of grocery shopping. Some studies estimate impulse buys account for more than 40% of supermarket purchases. Stores understand human psychology extremely well. The more products you see, the higher the chance something catches your attention. That sudden craving for cookies, not an accident. But the strategy isn't only about making you buy extra stuff. There are practical reasons too. Milk and other dairy products need constant refrigeration. Grocery stores rely on large refrigerated systems that are expensive to install and maintain. The back walls of stores are often the easiest places to connect refrigeration equipment because storage rooms, loading docks, and electrical systems are usually located behind the sales floor. Think about it. Trucks delivering milk can unload directly into refrigerated storage areas near the back without employees pushing carts of dairy products across the entire store. It's more efficient, keeps products colder, and reduces spoilage. Large wall-mounted refrigerators are also easier to install along perimeter walls instead of in the middle of the store. That's why you'll usually notice dairy, frozen foods, and meat sections lining the outer edges. So while the make customers walk farther strategy is absolutely real, the layout also helps stores manage refrigeration logistics. Once you realize grocery stores are engineered environments, you start spotting all kinds of tricks. Fresh produce is often placed near the entrance because colorful fruits and vegetables create a feeling of freshness and health. Bakeries are sometimes near the front because the smell of fresh bread makes people feel hungry. Popular items are intentionally spread apart so customers travel through more aisles. Even the size of shopping carts changed over time. Larger carts can psychologically encourage people to buy more because the cart looks emptier longer. Some supermarkets even study customer movement patterns using cameras and data analysis to see which layouts increase spending. In other words, stores are not random buildings full of shelves. They're carefully optimized systems designed to influence behavior while still remaining convenient enough that customers keep coming back. Does every store do this? Not always. Smaller convenience stores sometimes place milk closer to the front because speed matters more than customer exploration. Some modern grocery chains are also experimenting with layouts focused on convenience, especially with the rise of online grocery pickup and fast shopping habits. Warehouse-style stores can also break the traditional layout because they prioritize bulk storage and rapid stocking efficiency. Still, the milk-in-the-back strategy remains incredibly common because it continues to work remarkably well, and honestly, most shoppers barely notice it. So why is milk always at the back of the grocery store? Partly because dairy refrigeration works better along the back walls, but mostly because supermarkets know one important truth. If customers walk farther, they see more products. And the more products people see, the more likely they are to buy something extra. It's one of the oldest and most effective tricks in retail design. And now that you know it, your next grocery trip might feel a little different. You'll start noticing the strategically placed snacks, the tempting bakery smells, and the carefully arranged aisles guiding you through the store. Of course, knowing the trick doesn't necessarily stop anyone from leaving with cookies anyway. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.